The Snowy Tree Story. Welcome to Moonzia on moonzia.com. It had just started to snow. Tiny snowflakes danced slowly and sat on the face of the tree. The tree was looking at the leaves that were still on its branches and had not fallen to the ground when it noticed that Jimmy was standing behind the window of his room and watching him. The tree waved its branches at Jimmy. The tree and Jimmy were friends. At night before going to bed, Jimmy would wave at the tree and smile at it. Jamie loved looking up at the tree branches, even lying on his bed. But there was a problem. The shadow of the branches of the hengen tree scares Jimmy in the dark of the night. That's why he would close the curtain while sleeping so that the shadows of the tree wouldn't scare him. The tree noticed that the lamp in Jimmy's room was turned off. The tree whispered to itself, "Good night, Jimmy." But suddenly he realized that Jimmy did not close the curtains in his room. First, he shook his branches a little so that Jamie would notice and close the curtains in his room. But when he realized Jimmy wasn't paying attention, he stood still. Because he was afraid that Jimmy had fallen asleep and would wake up with his movements and get scared. The snow falls faster and the wind blows. The tree tried to stand without moving so as not to wake Jimmy, but the force of the wind and storm was more than him. The snowflakes that fell on his leaves weighed down his leaves and made strange shapes on them. The tree became more worried. Jamie would be more afraid of these shadows. Suddenly a thought came to Tree's mind. He tried to close all his branches that were near the window of Jamie's room. Then he bent his body to the same side to rain more snow on the branches near Jamie's window. The snow fell and settled on the tree branches. A bunch of snowflakes sat together. Now no branch could be seen. Only a white sheet covered with snow could be seen without any shadow. Even though his back was hurting from the weight of the snow, the tree was happy and said to himself, "If Jamie wakes up, he will no longer afraid and he will think that this white screen is the white curtain of his room."